Mutual Greater Houston at 713-545-9269. That's 713-545-9269.
Namaste, friends. My name is JC Jatan, and I am running for state representative. I am a small business owner and family man, and like you, I want our community to be safe and our economy to be strong. Early voting starts October 13th and ends October 30th, and Election Day is on November 3rd. This is JC Jatan, and I appreciate your vote for state representative. Thank you.
Paid for by JC Jatan for state representative.
Classy Divas Salon and Spa invites you for our upcoming festive season. Special deals on eyebrow tinting, face polish, fruit scrub facials, and much more. This October only, we present to you our very special pumpkin spiced facial. Experience the beauty benefits this hidden gem facial holds. Come and embrace your beauty. Give yourself the me time you deserve.
Classy Diva Salon and Spa is open Tuesday through Friday, 2 p.m. to 7 p.m., Saturday and Sunday from 12 noon to 6 p.m.
For appointments, please text 856-693-8970. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram for the latest updates.
Visit Maharaja Bhog today and enjoy the best premium veg thali and experience royalty with an unlimited sit-down thali.
Dine in like a king and queen at Maharaja Bhog.
Jalebi and basundi available every day.
Different kind of unlimited items on the menu every day. All safety guidelines are being followed.
Located at 8338 Southwest Freeway. Delivery available via Uber Eats, Grubhub and Favorite apps. To-go boxes भी available हैं. For details call 713-771-2464 and follow Maharaja Bhog on Facebook.
Eat like royalty only at Maharaja Bhog. Namaste Radio.
The hits. The #1 hit music station.
24/7.
That's right, 24/7. अब ये 24/7 कैसे होता है? Because we have our apps जो आप डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं. आपके पास आईफोन हो या कोई भी एंड्रॉयड फ़ोन हो तो आप 24 घंटे गाने सुन सकते हैं नॉन स्टॉप. And Monday to Friday you can listen to us from 7 a.m. to noon. Our show is on. And on Sundays from 1 to 5 p.m. हम तीनों एक live show आपके लिए लेकर आते हैं. So 10:50 a.m. on those time, but 24/7 on the apps on our website namasteradiohouston.com. And don't forget to tell that Alexa auntie, hey Alexa, play Namaste Radio live. And if you are going to be doing that for the first time, you have to say, hey Alexa, enable Namaste Radio live.
Yeah.
And then going forward, all you have to say is, hey Alexa, play Namaste Radio live. बस उतना ही करना है यार. It's not big deal, you know. So yes, मैं हूँ वंशिका. मेरे साथ हैं डीजे डोली दीप जो उनके डोले बढ़ते ही चले जा रहे हैं, और इस तरफ हैं
जिनके डोले कम होते जा रहे हैं
सुशील वर्मा जो पतले होते जा रहे हैं. सुशील, आप क्या कोई गोली शोरी खा रहे हैं पतले होने की?
नहीं, हम गोलियां नहीं खाते. मैं तो यार, यू सी मी, आई डू ईट अ लॉट ऑफ फूड एक्चुअली. आई एक्सरसाइज ऑफ कोर्स, आई थिंक बॉडी के ऊपर है. सो आई डू एक्सरसाइज, आई डू ट्राई टू कीप फिट.
That's good. And
but I do eat a lot. You've seen me.
Being fit is very important, and that reminds me that we will be talking to the most fit person in town today at 4 o'clock, which is Dr. Namrata Sharma Goel. तो आप ज़रूर stay tuned in and listen to. She was telling me about some blood pressure issues related stuff that she's going to be talking about today.
Oh boy.
So which is an issue with all our desi people out there, uncles and aunties. तो आप ज़रूर
समोसे खाना कम कीजिए.
जी हाँ, तो आप ज़रूर ट्यून इन रहिएगा एंड सुनिएगा. लेकिन अब है हमारा थर्ड आवर. आप सब जानते हैं, we bring you some local news, some इधर उधर की news, some world news, some India की news. And this part of the show is brought to you by India Herald, a newspaper, a community newspaper serving the Houston community for the last almost 30 years. So you can go to their website india-herald.com or visit their Facebook page for latest updates. और मेरा ये Facebook पेज शेयर हो चुका है, तो अब मैं आगे बढ़ सकती हूँ. थैंक गॉड. लेकिन सुशील, आपसे एक बात करनी थी ऑन एयर, लेकिन उससे पहले हम एक गाना सुनेंगे, फिर न्यूज़ पे जाएंगे, क्योंकि मैं ऑलरेडी बहुत बोल चुकी हूँ. क्या बोलते हो संदीप?
गाना बजा दे भाई.
Oh, I have the choice, right?
He's asking he has the choice.
Do I have a choice?
No.
Okay. For
बहुत प्यार करते हैं तुमको सनम.
why thank you, Sushil.
You come in साहब.
Sushil, you were telling me a little bit about this song here was because Anuradha's birthday is coming up, right? You were telling me she was one of the only T-series artists?
Yes, so when Gulshan Kumar was alive, she was the main vocalist, female vocalist for T-series. Okay. If you look at all the movies that T-series produced or bought music rights for, she was the singer. Yeah, Gulshan Kumar would not take anybody else.
Why?
The rumor was that they both were having an affair, obviously, so that's why. So after Gulshan Kumar's death, when Bhushan Kumar took over, he basically retired all the folks that were with his dad. He retired Anuradha Padwal. He retired Kishan Kumar, which was his chacha. He retired everybody else. He said, मैं तुम्हें महीने के पैसे देता हूँ, ऑफिस मत आओ.
अरे वाह.
Let me run the company. And of course, we have all seen where he has taken the company to new heights.
संदीप और सुशील, तुम दोनों ऐसे नहीं कर सकते. मेरे को महीने के पैसे दे दो, मैं रेडियो पे ना आऊँ.
अच्छा, I thought you were going to say the opposite thing कि तुम पैसे ले लो, तुम बताओ.
मेरे को पैसे दे दो, मैं नहीं आती नेक्स्ट.
तुम स्पेशल लोग हो ना भैया.
अरे भाई,
यू नो यही तो बात होती है ऑर्डिनरी लोगों में, एग्जीक्यूटिव्स में, और जो कुछ खास पर्सनालिटीज होती हैं आप जैसे एग्जांपल ले लो. ऑर्डिनरी लोग होते हैं, जब बाथरूम जाना तो क्या बोलेंगे? आई वांट टू गो टू टॉयलेट. ऑर्डिनरी पर्सन विल से, राइट? संदीप गौर फरमाइएगा. जो एग्जीक्यूटिव्स होंगे वो बोलेंगे आई वांट टू यूज द वॉशरूम, द लैंग्वेज ऑफ पॉलिश. और कुछ लोग स्पेशल होते हैं, क्रिएटिव आप जैसे होते हैं, जैसे गुलजार साहब ले लो, ही इज अ पोएट, राइट? तो गुलजार साहब कैसे कहेंगे? वो कहेंगे मचलती है पेट में कुछ लहरें ऐसी, मचलती है पेट में कुछ लहरें ऐसी, लगता है इन्हें किसी किनारे की तलाश है.
वाह 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 वाह.
इन सिंपल टर्म्स आई वांट टू यूज द वॉशरूम.
वेरी गुड.
क्रिएटिविटी, तो वो क्रिएटिव आप हैं.
एब्सोल्युटली. मैं तो हूँ ही क्रिएटिव, मैं पैदा ही क्रिएटिव हुई थी. लेकिन अभी मेरी क्रिएटिविटी मुझे खींच रही है न्यूज़ की तरफ. तो न्यूज़ में सबसे पहले ये मुझे जो बहुत अच्छी न्यूज़ लगी वो थी कि जो माइक्रोसॉफ्ट के एम्प्लॉयज़ हैं, दे कैन वर्क फ्रॉम होम फॉर एवर. व्हाई कांट आई वर्क फ्रॉम होम फॉर एवर?
अप्लाइड माइक्रोसॉफ्ट.
Exactly.
I know, I would love to work from home forever. Apparently, they have announced, Microsoft has announced that it is allowing all its employees to work from home permanently. And, even if anybody wants to relocate anywhere, they can work from home permanently.
Damn, so all that real estate that they have bought, matlab that company is going to go bankrupt.
Wow. Well, yeah, so commercial real estate is definitely affected for sure.
Going to go down
COVID.
big time.
Yes, it is going to go down, no doubt.
It is going down, actually.
And the other news for people in Houston. No more parking in those bike lanes, people. Come on, those bike lanes are for Houston
bike
bikes.
lanes. यहाँ पे लोग ऐसे लोग हैं कि they don't even pay attention to the handicap sign. They park in handicap parkings. I've seen.
Seriously, yaar. I'm sorry, but people don't know how to drive at times. So, Houston City Council on Wednesday approved an ordinance that includes that the lanes designated for bicycles with those green paint and all that are meant to be used only for bikes, because a lot of people would just drive on them and park on them, especially in the midtown and downtown areas. And I love this. The first violation is going to be the offenders have to the option to take a bicycle-friendly driver training class to have the fine waived. Excellent.
Wow.
What is a bicycle-friendly waiver class?
I don't know, probably getting to know the rules of biking in Houston. I don't know, probably, yeah. So that is something that I thought was interesting and maybe useful to a lot of people who go to that area. The other news शायद सुशील आपके लिए, क्योंकि आप यहाँ, ये इंडिया में है, ये आप यहाँ पे काफ़ी बार गए हैं, आपने मुझे बताया है, और ये जगह बहुत ही वर्ल्ड फेमस है, और ये होती है इंडिया में कतरा में. Do you know what I'm talking about?
कटरा, हाँ. Yeah, जम्मू में.
Yeah, but what is so famous over there?
Vaishno Devi.
That's right. So by the end of 2023, Delhi to Katra, okay, Delhi, मेरी दिल्ली, to Katra will an express lane बन रही है, 4 lane, जिससे आप दिल्ली से कतरा सिर्फ 7 घंटे में पहुंच सकते हैं. So nonsense. 7 घंटे में. It used to take a long time. Dad, if you're listening, please can you tell me how long it used to take otherwise?
Dad, just take a flight.
I don't think there was flight, other than of course my dad was in the army, so they probably had private planes. लेकिन yes, by 2023 अगर आप इंडिया जाएंगे, hopefully तब तक कोविड का सब ठीक हो जाएगा. So people can travel by road from Delhi to Katra via Amritsar in less than 7 hours. The National Highway Authority of India has floated bids for the first 160 kilometer out of the 634 kilometer Greenfield Express project. So that was something interesting, because ये सब काफ़ी लोग यहाँ से वैष्णो देवी जाते हैं, जा चुके हैं, right? That's right. And ये जो न्यूज़ है ये थोड़ी खतरनाक है यार. As per reports, half of Indians likely to have had COVID by next February.
Half of the Indians?
Half of Indians, yes.
Mubarak ho.
So at least half of India's 1.3 billion people are likely to have been infected with COVID. अब उसमें से बहुत asymptomatic भी होंगे, कुछ पता भी नहीं चलता है, थोड़ी बहुत सर्दी जुकाम हो गया और आगे बढ़ गए. But yes, half of them would be, but I don't know if this is like they'll be tested positive or not. I don't know what this is, but this is what it says. So India has so far reported 75 lakh cases. लेकिन अभी 1.3 बिलियन के आधे लोग होने वाले हैं बाय फरवरी. अमेरिका में क्या हाल है यार, वो तो और वर्स है ना.
I thought we hit 100,000, right? Day before yesterday, something like that. So, yeah. Was it?
Yeah.
Well, as per my reports, I think the numbers have gone up in the last 1 week. Yeah.
Have they?
Yeah, they have for sure. तो एक गाना सुन लें, फिर वापस आते हैं और थोड़ी खबरों के साथ. ये भी बहुत अच्छी पिक्चर थी ना, विरासत.
Yeah, exactly.
क्या कोई बंगाली शादी में आ गए हम?
ये कर रहे हैं ना बैकग्राउंड म्यूजिक में.
That was it.
Yes, that was the background music and that was in that movie.
विरासत.
So एक शुगरलैंड वालों के लिए बहुत ही अच्छी खबर है जो I think they've been in the news for this for a couple of years now. So Sugarland, apparently, Sugarland people, was ranked one of the best small cities in America in a recent study from personal finance site Wallet Hub.
Good for you, Sugarland people. Good for you.
The site looked at over 1,200 cities with populations between 25,000 to 100,000. And then Sugarland ended up in the top 10, ranking 5th. So not bad. Not bad. Congratulations.
All right, Sugar. Land.
And this is why I love HEB. I mean, everything's better over there because their owners are better. And हर company की यही एक खास बात है.
Their produce is good. And that's what I like about HEB.
You know, people definitely are the reason for either the success or the downfall of a company.
Exactly. Even for COVID, people are responsible.
A lot of time people say that, you know, koi baat nahi, nobody is indispensable and blah blah. I agree with that. But the person who's running the company makes a lot of difference for that company. If you are an whatever bad person or not worth doing, आपकी वो company कभी बोलती ना पनपेगी नहीं, फूलेगी नहीं. But the reason why I'm saying this because a lot of times I've seen people who are good, they believe in giving, they believe in taking care of their customers, their employees. Always good things come back to them, and HEB is one such organization, and they are giving for this year, this tough year. They are as a token of, you know, gratitude, appreciation. They are giving every employee $500 bonus.
Nice.
How cool
that is amazing. That? You can go buy yourself a new iPhone 12 or an Apple Watch.
For $500?
Seriously.
If you have an old
Parts
phone,
of it maybe.
Yeah, but if you have an old phone to trade in,
yeah,
like an iPhone 10
Sushil
or up,
Abhinav, please.
They're giving you phone $15 to $500, man. That's half.
पिछले
50% value
एक
right there.
Sushil should get the top fan of, like, you know, he should get into the Apple marketing team. He's been saying.
Actually, Sandeep, you know what? I looked at OnePlus Pro 8.
Yeah.
I really want to get that, but the only thing is, it's too much work to shift from iOS to Android.
That's right. Never.
I made the move long time ago, and I'll go back to Apple.
Yeah.
You guys are, I can't say anything. But I was talking about HEB, and I must say a big thank you to the HEB owners for doing that, because every employee, this year especially, if people are in job, firstly, thank you for that. But I think grocery stores, things like HEB, they've really taken care. I think because COVID mein, khana was the only way out, like, you know, stress buster. And that's why I guess a lot of people put on weight. So HEB and all, I've been a big HEB supporter, and
absolutely, and because of Vanchika, I'm a big HEB supporter, because घर में जितने भी produce आते हैं वो HEB से ही आते हैं.
That's right.
But of course they're good and fresh.
And जहाँ produce की बात आती है, संदीप मैं बता दूं, और इस बार तुम आने वाले हो, October 28 को, Wednesday को 11 से 12:30 बजे इंडिया हाउस में फूड डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन है, and again fresh produce, a week's worth of grocery. So definitely, if you want to volunteer or if you want to, you know, get food, it's drive-through, it's contactless delivery, koi issues nahi hai. So do come by India House, 8888 West Belford on October 28th, which is this coming Wednesday from 11 to 12:30, and take advantage of this. And for further details, you can always call 713-929-1900. Or visit their website indiahouseinc.org. Or follow them on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. That was the disclaimer.
आप सुन रहे हैं नमस्ते रेडियो, मॉडर्न इंडियन रेडियो.
The son of an immigrant father, former Foreign Service officer, Shri Kulkarni is running for Congress. In Congress, Shri will separate politics from the pandemic. He'll work to reopen Texas safely, help small businesses recover, and ensure everyone has affordable health care, even if they have had COVID-19. In Congress, we can count on Shri to fight for all Texas families. Vote for Shri. Early voting starts October 13th through October 30th. Election day is November 3rd. Shri2020.com.
I'm Shri Preston Kulkarni, candidate for Congress, and I approve this message.
Paid for by Shri for Congress.
Arey yaar, I had a long day at work and need a spot to relax.
I want to meet up with my friends, but I can't think of a place. Or maybe I just want to get out and enjoy some positive vibes.
Don't worry, I have the right spot for you. Bob's Lounge and Grill.
Bob's Lounge and Grill?
That's right, Bob's Lounge and Grill. They have a full-size bar, hookah, delicious menu with Indian, Chinese and Goan dishes. साथ में music और pool table भी है.
Wow, sounds delicious.
Located at 6401 Hillcroft Avenue. Open 7 days a week from 5 p.m. to 2 a.m. Call 281-974-4918. That's 281-974-4918. Or visit them at bobsloungeandgrill.com. Like Bob's Lounge and Grill on Facebook and Instagram.
Though the times are uncertain, let's savor our little moments. Moments of families being together. Moments like when your favorite meal arrives at Arling's or at your home. Little moments matter the most, and Arling's is here to make those moments happen. Arling's Chinese, open for dine-in, delivery, and takeout. Open to make those moments. Visit us at arlingschinese.com.
गौरी सिद्धि विनायक टेम्पल ऑफ ह्यूस्टन आप सबको नवरात्रि के शुभ अवसर पे आमंत्रित करता है स्टार्टिंग सैटरडे 17th October to Monday 26th October. Come to the temple on Sunday October 25th for the Navami Puja. महापूजा starts at 3:30 p.m. प्रसाद भी बांटा जाएगा. Volunteers and sponsors please call करें 832-466-9868. गौरी सिद्धि विनायक टेम्पल ऑफ ह्यूस्टन लोकेटेड है 5645 हिलक्रॉफ्ट स्वीट 701 पे. आज ही कॉल कीजिए पंडित प्रदीप पांड्या जी को 832-466-9868.
What up, guys? This is Sunny Brown from Culture Shock, and you're listening to Namaste Radio, modern Indian radio.
That's right. आप हमें मेरा माइक उधर रह गया सॉरी
सुशील आगे बढ़ गए उनका माइक पीछे रह गया
आवाज काहे नहीं आ रही हम सोच रहे थे That's right, हम सुन रहे हैं नमस्ते रेडियो पे on the waves at 10:50 AM. This segment of the show is brought to you by none other than my favorite I know Vanchika's favorite Sandeep definitely for sure and Houston के काफ़ी लोग हैं जिनको इनका खाना बहुत पसंद है because they have the best Indo-Chinese food not just in Houston but all over Texas and US of A. That's none other than the destination restaurant I call Arling's Chinese Cuisine, the best Indo-Chinese. Of course, they are open for dine-in at 75% capacity. And of course, they are also available through Uber Eats, Favor and Grubhub app for delivery. You can even call for a curbside pickup. They have amazing cocktails. If you haven't tried it, go and try it. And of course, they will deliver within 10 miles of radius of the restaurant address. Their phone number is 281-242-0432. You can go online and check their menu out. That's arlingschinese.com. Conveniently located in one of the best cities that Vanchika was mentioning, which is Sugarland on Highway 90 and Highway 6.
जी हाँ,
Arling's
that
Chinese.
was Arling's Chinese Cuisine. And आगे to wrap up my little world and local news section, which is always brought to you by India Herald. This week, very sad news, very sad incident.
अब कौन चला गया?
Actually, आपने मुझे इनके बारे में बताया था. A Houston Police Department, endured another tragedy this week.
Oh yes, that was very sad.
And Sergeant Harold Preston was killed in line of duty. He was 41 years old and he was 41-year veteran
service,
of the force. So he dedicated, to our city, 41 years as a HPD officer. Very sad. And, Sushil, would you like to share like what exactly happened?
It's very sad. The thing is, it was a domestic disturbance call that him and there was a team of two other police officers that attended with him. Of course, this lady, this was a South American couple in an apartment complex in the Houston area. The lady had called cops on Saturday and Sunday last weekend as well because of domestic disturbance with the husband. She was trying to move out of the apartment. This I think happened on Tuesday or Monday. I don't remember exactly. Monday or Tuesday, one of those days. Where she called again in the morning. She wanted to get her stuff out, move out of the apartment, but her husband wasn't letting in. So the cops came with the sergeant itself. So they met the son and the wife. Who had called the cops. They took all the information about the husband, the background, what's going on. They were standing downstairs for an hour talking. So the son said, you know what, I have the keys to the apartment. So if the cops can you escort us? So they said that's fine. They didn't know the husband would be in the apartment. As soon as the son opened the door, he saw that his dad was armed with a gun. He's an idiot, his dad. He had a police record as well. He was a felon before as well. He shot. He just randomly started shooting. He shot his son in the arm, and he shot the sergeant a couple of times. One bullet hit him in the head.
Oh my God.
And he fell right there, and the other cop got hit in the arm, and the third one was the one who dragged the first one, the one who got hit in the arm out, and of course called 911, and informed what's going on. And within 7-8 minutes, they dispatched multiple teams, even SWAT team as well, and they were able to pull the fallen sergeant out. They cleared all the roads with escorts so they couldn't escort him to the hospital. But of course, he was
gone already.
It was a bullet in the head. But
if you're seeing our Facebook Live, you can see Sergeant Harold Preston, like when he joined the force as a young.
And you know what the sad part?
A young person, and then now he was retiring after. This is after 41 years, and you were saying that.
Yeah, the sad part is that he was supposed to retire this year, so this was his last year in service.
How sad is that? I can't believe this. Like, कैसे वही है ना, कभी भी कोई भी चला जा सकता है.
Exactly. That's why I say this is another hero that city has lost. Last year, Dhaliwal was one of the heroes.
Yeah.
He was from the South Asian community. That's why the news was big. But of course, this is another fallen hero as well, and I think he should be given the same respect, nothing less. He deserves.
Absolutely. And we lose people like this so often, and it's a part of their job, but it's so sad. I mean, for such a small thing like them going away. I mean, it's really sad.
So my request for South Asian community is whatever you did for the Dhaliwal's family, guys. At the end of the day, color doesn't matter. We all are Americans over here, so do please support.
Absolutely.
The surgeon's family.
Absolutely. And before we get into another song and we go to Sushil's section of, we have some topic. I want to inform or rather warn a lot of people about this cash scam. I'm talking about cash app scammers who withdrew $1,600 from a woman's account. So money transfer apps are rapidly replacing checking accounts these days, and we use a lot of this also, right, Sandeep?
Like Venmo.
The other day I was actually saying that आजकल credit card भी कौन use करता है यार? Forget checks. So Venmo, Quick Pay, Zelle, all of these, right? So.
But when you go to a restaurant or when you go to shop, you use credit cards, right?
We do, yes, we do. But at the same time, if I have to transfer money or anything, that's easy, right?
Nobody writes checks nowadays.
I mean, there are people who do. That's what I'm saying. So, but
old school.
One woman just learned these apps are easy target for scammers, and which is true. And you need to be very cautious about when you're dealing with things like this. She was asked her last name. And she just saw her monthly rent money and more disappear in a flash when scammer got access to her Cash App account. Oh, she said not to use her last name, sorry. She found out through her account. It began with an email and it said $499 would be withdrawn from my account. And she said out of worry, she called the phone number in the email and got a friendly phone agent. He told me to download this app so he could look into my account and see what happened. However, the friendly agent was not really with Cash App. As soon as she opened the Cash App for him to see it, he transferred $1,600.
Cool.
And this was someone in Canada. It left her only with $4 in her account.
Damn, boy, you got some skills.
So yes, be very careful when people are reaching out to you with text messages or things like that I'm from your account. No, that doesn't happen. Never ever click on anything. Never ever click on a text message link or an email link. If ever you want to talk to your bank people or anybody, even an IRS or anything, call them directly.
This reminds me of an incident that happened long time ago when I came to the US, 17-18 years ago. One of my uncle's friend, he had told me that कि ये हुआ था. So that uncle's friend, his mom was visiting from back home. Of course, she was not very proficient in English. So घर पे वो calls आते हैं ना, what do you call those calls, right? Marketing calls.
Right.
Not robocalls, marketing calls. So somebody called at that time. Nobody was home, so the mom picked up the phone, obviously. And this gentleman asked, of course, कि, owner of the household, is he there? Head of household. She said, no, he's not in and all this stuff. नाम से देसी बंदा था कोई, call center होगा, I'm pretty sure. So then he said, आंटी जी मैं आपसे कोई जो भी सवाल पूछूंगा ना तो आप खाली yes में जवाब दे देना. तो आंटी बोला ठीक है. तो he asked a series of questions and yes में जवाब दे दिया. महीने बाद जब it was some service that he sold to the madam, महीने बाद आया तो phone bills जो थे वो switch हो गए थे, phone companies, and the bill was extremely high. So the owner, of course, जो दोस्त था मेरे uncle का, he called the company. He said, I never subscribed to your service. How did you switch it? He said, no, we have the recording. We called your house and somebody, part of your family member, agreed to the services. We have the recording, and every question we asked her, she said yes. So he asked her mom. So mom was Punjabi, so she said, पुत्र मैंने तो उन्हें क्या है कि आंटी जी जो भी सवाल पूछूंगा आप yes बोल देना, तो मैंने yes बोल दिया.
That's so sad, यार. That's so sad. अपने ही लोगों को जब लोग लूटते हैं.
Conning.
But yes, be very careful, and at the same time मैं आपको याद दिला दूं कि आपको ये हफ्ता एक आखिरी बचा है. Pumpkin Spice Facial Benefit use करिए. Brighten your skin, sun damage, exfoliate dead skin cells and reduce redness. 856-693-8970. That's Ruby's number to text for appointments. 856-693-8970. Follow Classy Diva Salon on Facebook and Instagram. We'll get into a song break and we'll come back with the topic that Sushil has for us today.
That's right. Keep it locked.
सांसों को सांसों में ढलने दो जरा, सांसों को सांसों में ढलने दो जरा, धीमी सी धड़कन को बढ़ने दो जरा, लम्हों की गुजारिश है ये पास आ जाए हम तुम हम तुम, आँखों में हमको उतरने दो जरा, बाहों में हमको पिघलने दो जरा, लम्हों की गुजारिश है ये पास आ जाए हम तुम सांसों को सांसों में ढलने दो जरा.
तो आगे बढ़ते हुए बात करते हैं आपके लिए जो आज की टॉपिक लाए हैं. क्या हुआ, ये सो क्यों गई?
अरे मैं ब्रेक ले रही हूँ.
Oh, okay.
It's your section.
Got you. मतलब सिर्फ संदीप, thank you for participating. I really appreciate it, buddy. Alright, तो हम हमेशा आपके लिए कुछ ना कुछ different topics लेके आते हैं. Of course, it's related to money, monetary. That's the one of the ways that you can. The biggest way I think you can measure anything is in terms of numbers. So this one is money. इस बार हम लेके आए top 20 luxury hobbies in the world in this 2020 year. The luxurious hobbies.
Okay.
जो महंगी, expensive होती है. So sometimes the price tags become so heavy that you can even get a fake stroke by these hobbies. That's what they say. By just imagining the amount of money spent. But hobby is a very simple word for all of us, because every one of us has at least some hobbies in life.
Yeah.
So, of course, and some people have extreme hobbies and some have luxurious hobbies. So we will cover those. Of course, I'm not going to go in, from top 10 to top 20 aisa kuch hai nahi in terms of monetary value, but we'll just generally discuss it. So number one, maybe this is probably something maybe Vanchika might be interested in because she likes dancing. This is called ballroom dancing.
Ballroom dancing.
Ballroom dancing is an expensive hobby. It is very popular in France, United Kingdom, and of course US of A.
US of A.
Which is United States of America.
Yeah.
Benefit.
Thank you, Sushil.
The benefit of dancing, any ballroom dancing, it engages you mentally, and of course, as you learn the steps and as you constantly suit your partner. Ballroom dancing is undoubtedly one of the most expensive and luxurious hobbies in the world today. It can cost you anywhere from $50 to $200 US per hour to learn ballroom dancing itself. The person who's dreaming of dancing there, to be make it a career, they have to carry the cost of at least $10,000 annually.
Wow.
To learn ballroom dancing. So, itne mein tumhe bike kharid lu yaar.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right. So it's pretty expensive, and one of the reasons is because the dress, of course, is very expensive for ballroom dancing itself. Of course, there are a lot of academies that you have to pay for. For example, is a National Ball Dance Academy. They say that you have to pay anywhere from $375 for 5 lessons monthly itself.
Wow.
So ballroom dancing.
Ballroom dancing.
Yep.
Okay.
Number 2 pe hai scuba diving.
So that's interesting.
Scuba diving is expensive. Scuba diving is done in coastal cities.
I've done it.
Good. Indonesia, Sipan Islands, Micronesia, Egypt, US of A, Thailand, Hawaii. So a lot of different places where they have good coral habitat. Coastal areas, that's where scuba diving is done, of course. Benefits of scuba diving: improves blood circulation, increases emotional well-being, helps to relieve stress, improves concentration capacity, etc., etc., etc. Of course, scuba diving is one of the most expensive and wonderful hobbies in the world, and it can cost you an estimated anywhere from $300 to $500 US.
Wow. Yeah.
आपने कितने पैसे भरे थे जब आप हवाई गई थी स्कूबा डाइविंग के लिए?
मुझे नहीं याद.
नहीं याद. Okay. Approximately about $500 has to be paid for the cheapest equipment, by the way, because the equipment is very expensive. $300 to $400 more for the scuba diving certification, which is a must by AACDC, ACUC, and AED. Full form mat puchna. This, of course, and we all know that this hobby is not risk-free at all as well. There are stats of fatalities as well if not done properly. Don't do cave diving, I would say. Definitely don't do it. But the DN America says that about 16.5 persons among 1 million is their death rate annually for scuba diving.
Wow.
Right.
Yep.
So that's number 2. Of course, we're not going by in terms of monetary value. Number 3 on the list I have is skydiving, which I'm really scared of.
I actually want to do it.
I would love to do it.
I'm scared of heights.
हम दोनों साथ में करते हैं.
I'm scared of heights. Jao, ash karo. Skydiving is done. Some of the countries has done in US of A, United States, Nepal, South Africa, Greece,
here, Houston.
Yeah, Houston, Croatia, Switzerland, Dubai. Dubai is known for it, etc., etc., etc. Of course.
I know Manushi did it for her 21st birthday.
I wouldn't. I cannot. I think I'll faint. Benefits, of course, psychological and physiological benefits of skydiving are a lot. Skydiving is, of course, known as one of the most scariest and expensive hobbies that a person can have in 2020. There are some famous places skydivers use for skydiving. One of them is jumping from a plane, actually.
Yeah.
So
that's what I would do.
No. Fox Glacier in New Zealand is one of those places. Its landscape is wonderful, beautiful. People go there for a lot of skydiving. You have to pay at least minimum of $255 to jump from 13,000 feet or from 16,000 feet above sea level in Switzerland. It can cost you anywhere from $100 to $500 US. Skydiving.
I've not done skydiving, so we should do it. But I've done paragliding.
I've never done it.
So I've seen a lot of YouTube videos. Jumeirah Beach pe they do, right? In Jumeirah Beach pe, Dubai mein karte hain hum log. That costs approximately about $300 to $400 for skydiving, and it lasts for about 3 minutes only.
Yeah, not bad, but it's an experience. I mean, you
Yeah.
can't be falling for like 1 hour, yeah. You'll go crazy.
Yeah, and if you want to do 7 to 8 jumps, 7 to 10 jumps, you can buy a package for $1,500.
Wow.
नहीं एक काफी है.
Yeah.
सॉन्ग ब्रेक लेते हैं, उसके बाद आगे चलते हुए फटाफट आपको बताते हैं what are the some of the most other expensive hobbies.
Right. Let's get into a quick ad break. Back with more of the expensive hobbies right here. Keep it locked here.
आप सुन रहे हैं नमस्ते रेडियो, मॉडर्न इंडियन रेडियो.
Dr. Namrata Sharma Goyal at Kidney Health Center has over 15 years expertise in blood pressure control, kidney stone and kidney transplant management, hemo and peritoneal dialysis, specializing in chronic kidney disease from diabetes, high blood pressure, and autoimmune diseases. They promote the use of advanced technology in their business practice and treat their patients with a customized approach. All insurances, Medicare and Medicaid accepted. They have 3 convenient locations for you in Sugarland, Medical Center, and West Houston area. For Dr. Namrata Sharma Goyal, board certified in nephrology, visit their website at bozenhealth.com or call 713-520-6875 for appointments. That's 713-520-6875.
Namaste, friends. My name is JC Jatan, and I am running for state representative. I am a small business owner and family man, and like you, I want our community to be safe and our economy to be strong. Early voting starts October 13th and ends October 30th, and Election Day is on November 3rd. This is JC Jatan, and I appreciate your vote for state representative. Thank you.
Paid for by JC Jatan for state representative.
Hello, this is Pradeep Salhan of PSPC Bookkeeping Services. Call us today at 281-580-8700 or 281-583-2993. Our services include bookkeeping, income tax returns, company formation and startup, tax strategies and consulting, and much, much more. We are located at 14340 Torrey Chase Boulevard, Suite 110, Houston, 77014. So call us at 281-580-8700 and ask for Pradeep or Sid. Again, that's 281-580-8700 or 281-583-2993. Thank you and namaste.
Vote for Sheriff Troy Nels. He is the Republican candidate for Texas Congressional District 22. With over 30 years of service in law enforcement and military, he is running for Congress to secure the border, to cut our out-of-control $23 trillion debt, and to put service before self like he has always done. He is Sheriff Troy Nels. Vote for Sheriff Troy Nels. Early voting starts October 13. For details, visit nelsforcongress.com.
3, 2, 1.
Yo, what's up? Baby, let's go. Namaste. You're tuned in to Namaste Radio.
Namaste Radio.
That is right. नमस्ते रेडियो आप सब सुन रहे हैं हमारे साथ. मैं हूं वंशिका, मेरे साथ हैं सुशील, एंड हम सब के साथ हैं भगवान की कृपा से डीजे वाले डोली दीप.
डोले वाले.
यस, डीजे वाले
डोले वाले डीजे.
डोले वाले डीजे डोली दीप. दैट्स अ टंग ट्विस्टर मैन. आई गेट इट नीड्स टाइम. लेकिन इलेक्शन time hai guys, you need to remember that. And another candidate that we've been talking about is Shri Preston Kulkarni. He's running for Congress, District 22. Shri will separate politics from pandemic. He will listen to public health experts. He will help open Texas safely, keep it safe. So Shri for Congress, District 22. Shri2020.com is the website where you can go and visit for further details, or visit his Facebook page, Shri for Congress, Shri Preston Kulkarni. And guys, 30 तारीख को last है early voting day, and November 3rd is the
D-Day.
election day. So go vote.
That's right, every vote counts. So guys, don't forget to take part in your civic duties. Alright, तो हम बात कर रहे हैं, sorry, बोलो. We're talking about the top 20 luxurious hobbies in the year 2020. 3 बोल चुके हैं. Number 4, I'm going to run quickly. Collecting cars. As we know, collecting cars is known as the elite class hobby because everybody cannot afford to do it, and you have to be very passionate about it. Normally millionaires are the people who collect cars. जो millionaires होते हैं या तो businessmen होते हैं या तो sportsmen होते हैं, right?
Yeah.
So they are the one athletes basically who have a hobby of collecting cars. This hobby can cost you anywhere starting from $1 million and unlimited. There is no limit to it actually. Example will be businessman wise. I'll talk about Ambani na kya naam hai? Mukesh Ambani. He has actually 6 floors dedicated for his car parking. 6 floors of it. So you can imagine how many luxurious cars he has. Cristiano Ronaldo, right? Yeah. He's known to have luxurious cars and some fastest cars in the world. Bugatti Veyron is one of the cars he has actually, which is millions and millions of dollars.
That too in Europe.
Yeah. And that's not the only car he has, by the way. He has a collection of 8, 9, 10 cars. आराम से $70-80 million की उसकी car collection होगी. Floyd Mayweather, of course. He has over 100 cars in his personal collection. Did you know that?
100 cars?
Yeah, he's known as the greatest boxer.
Wow. Yeah, I know
undefeated.
him, but I didn't know he had 100 cars.
Over 100 cars in his personal collection.
Wow.
Yup.
Wow.
That is right. I'm not going to go into details how much a car costs, वगैरह.
Yeah.
Let's not go into that. Of course, but Mukesh Ambani has about 168 cars, by the way. Rare cars, huh? They call the rare and costly cars in his collections. From Mercedes Maybach to Rolls-Royce Phantom, Coupe, which costs about 7 crore rupees, whatever they call it. Even has one Dutch van, which is bullet and bomb-proof, by the way, as well. So, and of course, some Sheikh Sultan bin Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan. He has his own Royal Auto Gallery collection as well. Fifth is one thing Vanchika loves and I love, but we haven't done this in a while because of COVID. This is traveling.
Yeah.
World tour. Of course, it gives enjoyment, mental stimulation. Traveling is not only a rich man's hobby as well, but of course it's affordable. But if you have to know how to do it properly in a set budget, traveling can cost you anywhere from $20,000 to $25,000 a year if you do a world tour. By the way, so one of the most expensive hobbies, and of course we all know this website. It's called Booking.com, Expedia, HRS, Travel Advisor, Trip.com, Travelodge Cities. These are some of the famous sites where you can go and do world tour bookings. Number 6 पे है mountain climbing. Pretty interesting actually. This is actually done in high altitude mountains. Hekla, K2, Kilimanjaro, Kuitin, Huang, etc. These are some of the mountains where this is done. It gives a mental stimulation, physiological and psychological benefits as well.
Wow.
This hobby. Mount Everest is basically a lot of people have tried to climb it. So if you want to climb Mount Everest, you have to be prepared to take a hit of about $25,000 to $60,000 by the way.
Wow.
Brother. Yes. The cost will depend on you, whether you're going with your buddies or alone, what kind of equipment you're carrying, etc. But of course, very expensive hobby is that. The other one, I've seen a lot of sheikhs on people in Dubai. Sheikhs बहुत करते हैं, pet rearing.
Wow.
People,
I've seen that in Dubai a lot.
Animal lovers, right?
Yeah.
They pet rearing. They said they keep you fit. Of course, they make you never lonely. Well, have a dog. Why you have to wear? Have those expensive pets. Exotic pets, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. An example would be of Nicolas Cage. He spent about $1.5 million for an octopus. Did you know that?
Oh, octopus?
Yeah, $1.5 million.
No wonder that guy ran out of money.
Yeah, Mike Tyson and he even bought a dinosaur skeleton. By the way.
Wow.
Mike Tyson, we all know he's a retired boxer. He has a Royal Bengal tiger in his personal collection.
Yeah.
The tiger, to maintain the tiger, it costs him about $4,000 every month.
Wow.
Because remember, they can eat a lot.
Wow.
So this hobby can cost you anywhere from $4,000 to $7,000 a month.
Wow.
Rearing pets. There's a Tibetan Mastiff. It's a I think it's a dog, Tibetan Mastiff. It's very expensive. The most expensive dog in the world, actually. Wow. It costs about $58,000. The dog breed. Yes, so expensive. 8 pe hai collecting arts.
Collecting arts. Okay.
Yes. Why do people do it? It makes them happy. They think they're investing in something. It makes you sociable as well. Of course. So if you collect an art with $50 in future, it can be worth thousands and thousands of dollars down the line. You never know when people like collecting art for their personal collection. An example is the Salvator Mundi, an oil painting of Jesus Christ, which is drawn by the greatest artist of all time in history, Leonardo da Vinci. Is the highest valuable art known in the world, by the way. This painting was sold to an Abu Dhabi's Department of Cultures and Tourism for $450 million. Right, so this hobby can cost you anywhere from $100 to $1,000+ million. Wow. Collecting art. Just one piece was $450 million. So
only.
Number 9 is hot air balloon.
I want to try this someday.
So riding in a hot air balloon is a dream for many people. Ta-da, but it's costly. You will need about $45,000 for a decent balloon and $3,500 more for the schooling.
$25,000?
Well, if you want to buy one.
Oh, if you want to buy one.
Yes. And $3,500 for more for schooling. Learn how to do it. Hot air balloon.
I think I'll just go do one of the...
Rent it, right?
Not buy, but I'll just go and do.
Rent it. Some of the countries has done it, of course. US of A, Turkey, Namibia. These are some of the countries it's done. Hot air balloon. Wow. Number 10 is aquariums. People have a lot of fascination with aquariums. Aquariums can, starting price of aquarium is about $600 for a small average aquarium, I would say. And of course, it can go big and big and big. One of the most expensive aquariums is actually the Aqua Vista Dinosaur Gold. Is the highest expensive aquarium in the world now. It comes for a price tag of about $4.8 million.
Wow.
That is correct. Yeah. Let's take a song break. We'll come back.
Okay. Right here with more of the luxurious hobbies.
Absolutely.
Keep it locked here. Namaste Radio.
कहीं जुल्फ का बादल ओहो कहीं रंगियां चल आहा कहीं होठ गुलाबी ओहो कहीं चाल शराबी आहा कहीं आँख में जादू ओहो कहीं जिस्म की खुशबू आहा कहीं नर्म निगाहें ओहो कहीं गोरी बाहें आहा हाँ यहाँ कदम कदम पर लाखों हसीनाएं हैं हम मगर ये दिल का तोहफा देने उसे आए हैं वो लड़की जो सबसे अलग है 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 हाँ यहाँ कदम कदम पर लाखों हसीनाएं हैं हम मगर ये दिल का तोहफा देने उसे आए हैं वो लड़की जो सबसे अलग है वो लड़की जो सबसे अलग है ये लीजिए मैनेजर साहब फुल एंड फाइनल जब तक हमारा काम पूरा नहीं
That's right. ये hobbies भी सबसे अलग हैं. Number 11 is vintage. Before we talk about car collections, this is vintage car collections.
Vintage car collections.
Of course. Some people like collecting vintage cars. Like classics from 1919 to 1930. They're called vintage car collections.
Wow.
And so there are some crazy people out there who spend a crazy amount of money because you have to restore these cars, right?
Yeah.
That's why. It can go anywhere from $1 million and unlimited. Depends on how much you like to show off. Gives you mental stimulation, of course, and enjoyment. And money you want to spend. But of course, it's an investment, I call it. Number 11. Number 12, I am against this big time and I do not endorse this. I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it when people do it.
Yeah.
It's called big game hunting. I'm non-veg. I'm not going to deny that part. I do it.
You're non-veg?
Yes, I eat. I'm a non-vegetarian. I do eat it. But I don't kill for pleasure. I don't eat for... just not for gaming and all that stuff. I don't do that stuff.
That's ridiculous, actually.
I am completely against it. So big game hunting, a lot of people do this. The locations this happens is basically in Africa, South America, North America, Europe, Australia, Asia. Benefits, there's none. Meat and money. Basically, that's what it is. There's nothing benefit about. And people spare anywhere from, an example is for a lion safari in Africa, it can cost you anywhere from $52,000 to $55,000 for a 21-day lion safari.
Oh, wow.
And you get to keep the lion you kill, of course.
Wow. Oh, my
and
God.
I am completely against this. This hobby is accomplished avoiding illegal poaching. So that's why they've legalized this.
And yes, hello Alifia. Hello. Namaste. Welcome to Namaste Radio. Thank you for listening. She's listening.
Oh, Alifia. Burji Masti.
Ji. And isse pehle, we have like 5 minutes left and Sushil has this topic. I want to remind everybody about Maharaja Bhog. Zarur jaiye, dine in kariye ya to go thalis leke jaiye. Their number is 713-771-2464. Maharaja Bhog. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram.
Number 13 on the list. अंग्रेजों का शौक है इसको मैं कहूँगा. But a lot of people do keep this as a hobby. Horse racing.
Horse racing. Okay.
Horse racing. It happens, of course, here in US a lot. Saratoga Springs, New York, Louisville, Kentucky, UK में भी होती है, California, Lexington, Kentucky, you name it. People have it. Wherever जहाँ पे horse race courses हैं, वहाँ पे horse race होती है. Again, it's one of the most expensive hobby because you have to maintain your horse, buy, maintain, and spend money on it to maintain it.
Horse, then the jockey जो होता है उसकी भी पूरा काफी मतलब उसकी exercise, health ये वो.
Of course.
It's a lot of money.
And people pour millions of money to make their horses into champions. So this sport requires a lot of things to invest on, like the horses vets, groomers, jockeys, like you said, walkers, trainers, etc. All in all in all.
Yeah.
It can cost anywhere from $20,000 and up on a monthly basis to maintain a racehorse. Horse racing. Number 14 is collecting exotic animals.
Kind of similar to the other.
Pretty similar to the petting.
Yeah.
This of course can cost you anywhere from same $15,000 to $25,000 US.
Wow.
Car racing.
Number 15.
Number 15 on the list is car racing.
Okay.
It can cost you anywhere from $10,000 to $15,000 for car racing.
Wow.
Number 16 is motor gliding. Would love to do it, never do it. I think I'm scared. I cannot do it. It's something to do with height. Motor gliding. So basically they put you in engineless aircraft.
Oh,
that's what
like
it is.
a paragliding.
And becomes a glider.
I've done paragliding in Shimla in India back.
Oh, you have, huh?
Long back ago.
So this hobby can cost you anywhere from $4,000 to $5,000 US.
No, not in this kind of stuff, but paragliding, that's a cheap thing. वो तो इतना कुछ होता
Paragliding, हाँ, वो ठीक है. This is a motor gliding.
Yeah.
Number 17 is cigarette boat racing. So this you don't smoke. Yeah, you don't smoke, but the boat looks like a cigarette actually.
Oh, okay, that's what it is.
Yeah, so it's called cigarette boat racing.
I thought he was going to say cigarette racing, and I was like, what?
So the owner of cigarette boats does his real-time business in summertime because that's when the racing happens. So if you're thinking of enjoying the adventure of this boat, then get ready for yourself with about $1,000 or more into your pocket. This hobby can cost anywhere from $2,500 to $7,000. Number 18 is yachting. Yachting करते हैं लोग. People, you love yachting summertime में. Cruising. So it can cost about $450 to $600.
Okay.
It's an expensive hobby. Yacht racing is expensive for sport lovers. It can cost anywhere from $2,500 to $6,000 for yacht racing. And the last one on the list is country clubbing.
Country club.
Country clubbing. Florida is one of the places this happens. This is where people play golf in those big golf courses, country clubs. Multiplayer games.
So basically having a membership or something. That's not that expensive though.
$2,500 to $5,000 US.
It's cheaper in Houston though.
I don't know how much a country club membership costs over here. So, ये Florida की मैं बात कर रहा हूँ.
Okay. So that was number 20.
Number 20.
Wonderful, great topic.
Of course, I want to include one more in this one. Betting. I think betting is a hobby as well, and it can cost a lot of money.
Oh yeah, वो तो एक.
There's no limit to it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
But that wraps up with the topic that Sushil had today, and also wraps up with mine and Sushil's journey on the show today. We will be back next Sunday, and for the next 1 hour, Sandeep will be here entertaining you all. And we do have an interview lined up at 4:05 with Dr. Namrata Sharma Goyal.
That's
so
right.
Stay tuned. She's going to be talking about blood pressure, kidney issues, and a lot of you people out there may have questions. You can always call in at 713-984-1013. And मेरी तरफ से नमस्ते, खुश रहिए आप सबको अगेन बहुत 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 हैप्पी दशहरा.
हंसते रहिए, मुस्कुराते रहिए. जीवन एक खूबसूरत सा संगीत है, उस पे सुर सजाते रहिए. बी से